Right, hello then. So I'm just arriving at this lake. I'm just walking down the last bit of track. A bit out of breath, but so today we're fishing an old pit. It's a carp fishery, but it holds pike. And the bailiffs, they said that they think a disgruntled carp angler introduced them to the lake, which I think's a load of old pony. But that was the general census, that's what they said. But I normally lure fish this in summer before they banned it, and the action was brilliant. There's been 20s come out, a really good head of doubles in here. So we'll see how we go today, but I did get wind last night that it was netted in spring, and I think these pony bailiffs on here, if that's true, they might have taken some, if not all, the pike out. Now, I don't think that they would have been daft enough or horrible enough to do that, because it'll just decrease revenue for fishing in winter, which I just think sounds like ridiculous to me. But anyway, I'm going to fish it today. I'm going to give it a few hours on dead baits. I know a couple of spots where, well, I know every spot on this lake. There's only about 15 pegs on the entire pit. It's not very big. It runs depths to about 9 foot. And I've always had action at margin, so there's no need to cast out 27,000 miles on this lake. It's full of ambush spots. So I'm just gonna get round. It's pitch black. Got my head torch on, so I'm all right. But I'm just going to get round to this first peg where I'm going to fish, which is halfway around lake. I'm going to have a cup of tea, just wait for light to come up a little bit, sort the rods out, and then get in for first light. Don't know if you can just see water just here. It's a nice little lake. Like I say, it's full of features. It's got reeds all the way around the edges. It's got some fantastic ambush points on this bottom corner, which we call Pike Bay. But they've packed in lure fishing. You can't lure fish it. In fact, you can't pike fish it now till October 1st. So I don't understand people saying they took the pike out if they're allowing you to pike fish it now. I know they don't like pike anglers on here. I know that categorically, because they've always been dead frosty with me when they see you. And like I said, it is a predominant carp fishery, so we'll see how we get on. I'll get on my peg, I'll have a cup of tea, I'll stop waffling. You've got the general info there on the pit. I have had some great days on here. I have seen some big pike come out, so let's chuck a few deads around. Let's see how we get on, and I'll keep you posted. We're getting light now, absolutely piddling it down, winds up. I have had some good pike in these conditions on some good days, so I'm not put off by that. But yeah, you can see where we are now. You can see the peg, you can see the lake a bit clearer. A lovely little pit. Now I've just started off in this peg because I have had some good pike from this peg. I've got one about 2 rod lengths out just there, one about 3 rod lengths out just there. There's a reed bed here where they all spawn in like March time. I have seen some big pike turning around just in this little corner, just in this little area just here in past as well. So that's why I've dropped on here first. It's going to be tough going today, I can tell already, but like I said, I have had pike in these kind of conditions before, as I've loads of you will have done as well, so we're not put off by this kind of weather, are we? So I don't know, I'm going to move a couple of spots. I'm going to give it an hour here, then I'm going to nip down to Pike Bay, I think, or there's a spot just right over the other side of the lake there, which is quite sheltered. There's a big island that's floated into the side, which is a good feature, and it's accompanied by an overhanging tree. So I'm going to go for that one as well. I might get into character and get into alien, because that rains pagger in my face. Into what we call Pike Bay. As you can see, there's a big overhanging tree there, so I've dropped one just beside it. I've put one out about 3 rod lengths, and just tucked into this little bay. It were a bit open to elements on that last peg. I stuck it out for an hour, but it's a little bit more sheltered here, and I have had a lot of pike from this corner, so I am interested to see if we get one today. I know the weather's a bit turd, but I'm just interested to see if we pick a couple up, because I don't know if this netting story, I don't know how true it is. I don't know I'm hoping I see one at Bailiff so I can just clear it up, because there are some big pike in here, and it's only a small lake. Well, it's a pit, but it's some big carp in here, but not interested in that ever. I've had some nice perch as well on lure, but I've always fished it for pike, and the perch that I've picked up have been just kind of bonus perch, not fishing for them, but they have taken big lures. But yeah, this is a peg that's produced scores of pike, running up to about £15. So we'll just have a little hour or so here, and then I'm just going to keep flitting round, just stick to these sheltered spots, I think. Yeah, but it's a lot more sheltered here, so fingers crossed. Well, we've been here now 45 minutes on this peg, and it's not turned anything out, although I'm positive about this, but I'm going to give it another half an hour, and just see how we go. You never know. We've got the mothership on the pit, so we'll keep on going. Got my cup of tea, and yeah, we've got sardine on 1, we've got herring on 2. Alien 2's off with the flu. He's been in hospital, he's had pneumonia, so you've got to send him some love. He's not doing so great at the minute, so he's just on the mend at home, on the lemsip, and got his feet up. So I'm out carrying the baton, and hopefully it's going to pay off. Let's see. I've just had a take, well, off something. There are eels in here, so it could have been an eel. I looked up and it was about 4 foot to the right. So I left it for 10 minutes, nothing happened. So I pulled it in, and the back end of all its back of the herring that I was fishing with is just ripped to bits. So I don't know if it's a pike that's picked it up, moved it, dropped it, or it's an eel that's just had a little chow down on it. But yeah, there's definitely something down there. Like I said, there are some big eels in here. The piking pirate, the famous Gordon Burton, fishes for eels a lot here, so could have been an eel, it could have been a pike, but it's first bit of interest we've had so far, so fingers crossed. Float's going, but if you can see it, someone's picked it up. Yep, we're in. Nice pike as well. I had a feeling this was gonna go. It's took itself in effing reeds. There we go, it's back out. It's a nice pike. It's the first one of the day. That'll do. Pike of about 7 pound, 6-7 pound. That'll do. Just get it sorted out. You're just taking the hooks out, so just resting for a second, and we'll have a look at him. Here we go. Lovely croc. About 6 pounds. I've just moved peg, just next one up. A nice tasty spot just off the reeds, and see if we can find another. So what I'm going to do, last chance on my peg, I'll just quickly show you the rig here. We've got one of Beam House Fishing pike bungs, 20 gram, just running with a 14 gram tungsten weight just to hold bottom. That's all you need on a lake like this. It's a slick rig, and I'm just going to pump this sardine with some 1 ton Squidzilla, which has done me very well in past. So I'll just give it a few pumps with that oil and see if we can get some with the attractant. So I'm just using the Beam House Fishing injector kit. Which slots nicely in the dead bait bag. So let's go with the attractant. You can see it's oozing out of there nicely. And I'm just going to flick this 2 rod lengths out. Pumped full of lead. Let's have a look how it goes and see if we can attract one with the scent of the Squidzilla for the Last Chance Saloon. Felt a right blurt before with that mask on, just on my own. It's a bit weird on your own. So I'm missing Alien 2 today, so we can get those perfect pictures and the release, good release action as well. I have to get that mask on dead fast and then get it off before someone sees me. Well, not necessarily before someone sees me, but there's a lot of dog walkers and stuff on here. So the Alien versus Predators is all good fun, but it's a bit tricky when you're on your ones. But anyway, let's hope this Squidzilla from One Tone Tackle sorts it out. Just want to show you this Beamhouse Fishing hook bag that they've kindly donated. Beamhouse Fishing sponsor this channel, and to be honest, before I had this, I had just one of the normal hook tubes, you know, with a foam on it. You just wrap your hooks around. Anyway, got this. It's not pierced once yet. It's got all my hooks in. Much prefer it, to be honest. Dead handy, loads better. Different compartments in the back there. It's got my rattle rigs in, it's got pop-ups in, it's got all my hooks in. They do look a mess, but they're not. They're all tidy, they're all wound up nicely. Much prefer this, and you can find these on the website. So just head over to Beamhouse Fishing, check out the website, the full Predator range on there now. So yep, check them out. So that's it. Giving it this morning. I always do a slow retrieve on the way back in, just in case anything's following it, and it just bangs it right at the rod tip. It's happened millions of times, so it's always worth it. But nothing. So we set off out this morning at 7 o'clock. It's now 1 o'clock. We've put one on the bank. I'll bait the swim up with this sardine, and I'm going to make my way back and then put this video together, get it uploaded, and then that's another one. Just slow and steady with these videos at the minute. Get them up and running, get the channel up and running. We've had some good feedback on the channel, so we will be fishing a lot more waters. It's obviously Christmas in a few days, so we won't be out much over Christmas. I'm actually heading up to Scotland for Christmas in the mothership. So that should be good. I normally take fishing tackle with me when I go to Scotland, but on this occasion I'm not going to, because the place where we're going, we go every year for Christmas, and there's a couple of locks nearby, but they're a bit of a drive out, and it's family time. We're going to spend time with the aliens, so we'll see how we go. Have a nice Christmas. That's the hooks just gone back in the hook wallet, nice and quick. Got slots in the bag, and off we go, nice and easy. I always keep my rods set up, never really take them down, just so I can just stick them in the car, or I can just walk to wherever I'm going. Lucky that I live on a canal, so do a lot of canal sessions, which you'll be seeing on the videos. So I just keep my rods up and then I literally just grab them out of the mothership and off I go. Just saves messing around when you get to bank, if you can do that, and you're straight out fishing. So that's me wrapped up, travelling light, fished a couple of pegs, and off I go.